Welcome to Peppers Glowworms.
Well, I'm trying to breed a small fruited super hot chili pepper. And I have several breeding lines running, and one of them is the Aji Chareapa, which is a cross between an Aji Charapita and a Carolina Reaper chocolate. And I selected one particular specimen in the F2 generation, which was Specimen 2B, and I taste tested one slightly shriveled up berry, and it seemed like the hottest, if I remember correctly, and obtained seeds from this specimen, and have been testing quite a few of the offspring of Specimen 2B, and I was the taste was almost always quite good, but the heat is severely lacking. So maybe I have taken a wrong turn in my breeding program, and that's why I have kept the Specimen 2B sort of as a backup copy. The plant is still alive, and this year it produced a noticeable amount of fruits. Unfortunately, I was not there quite in time to harvest them fresh, and they dried up mostly on the plant, or even worse, they had a little bit of a thrips problem, and there was some growth on the dried fruits later on, probably just superficially from the sweet excretions of the thrips. That has been the basis of the growth there, but I will not taste test those. But I have certainly more seeds of Specimen 2B now, and this particular one, this berry, I harvested almost fresh. It's just a teeny tiny bit shriveled, and it was ripened just in time. And there's still another berry on the fruit. Maybe I can taste test that one as well. But long story short, I want to find out if I took a wrong turn in my breeding program with the breeding line Aji Chareapa, and see if this actually has the heat. Of course, when I taste tested the original berry back then of Specimen 2B, it was already dried up a bit, so that could have increased the heat, of course. But now let's see. I have already enough seeds from all those berries, so I will just eat it whole, and let's see. Quit yapping and try it. A cute little stinger on the fruit. There is heat. Starting to grow. Oh yeah, the taste is good. Sweet, not soapy. Oh my, it's really firing up. Perhaps a bit floral, if you want to call it that. Yeah. Yeah, that's decent heat, I think. Maybe that berry is not quite representative of all the berries on the fruit, but oh, that's a decent heat. Yeah, small fruit. It's almost a bit throbbing in the mouth. Yeah, and if I press my tongue against my palate, I almost start to tear up. Not quite, but almost. So, yep, a slight hint of bitterness maybe, but in a pleasant way, if that makes sense. Okay. Taste. A 7 or 7 or 8 out of 10. Let's say 8. Let's be generous. And heat in the mouth. I think also an 8 maybe. Yeah, perhaps an 8 out of 10. And in the belly, I don't really feel it now. Already. I think it's starting to develop there. Yeah, now it's reaching. It's reaching the area. That's why I'm more susceptible to heat. My mouth is rather robust, but further down in the system it starts to get critical. Oh yeah, that's flaming up in my tummy. I have eaten some fatty substances or milk, dairy products, Milchreis, a whole bucket full, a cold dessert with rice based and milk, about 800 grams, and yeah, shortly before starting to record. Yeah, if I'm going by now, I think heat in the belly, 4. It's very tolerable. Yeah, I will record an appendix if this should change. But so far, I'm not disappointed, surprisingly. But still, I have prepared something in case I would have been disappointed, and maybe also as a plan B. Just a moment. This is the F1 generation. I still had some seeds from the original cross. So this is the Aji Chareapa F1 from that very first berry where I produced the cross between a Carolina Reaper chocolate and an Aji Charapita. And I think I can repot it now into a bigger container, and maybe it will start to produce still in this year. But you could call this the resurgence of the Aji Chareapa. And I will definitely check out some other specimens of the F2 generation. I also still have one singular specimen of the F3 generation of the offspring of Specimen to be outside, which is also I think 2 years old, and it hasn't fruited yet, so maybe not a very good candidate, but should it produce fruits, I will definitely check that one out as well. But yeah, so far I'm not totally disappointed, which is a rather a nice outcome for one of those videos, those taste test videos of the Aji Chareapa F3. So yeah, that's it for now. And me again. After a few minutes, I have to say, heat in the belly, 6. It's very noticeable, but only a little bit bad, and not too bad. I can live with that. Yeah, and that's actually the goal. I want to have a small fruited, super hot, which is not soapy in taste, has a nice taste, and it should just a quick burn, quick and heavy burn in the mouth, and that should be all. Ideally, I will not get that result, but a low burn or not too bad burn in the belly is wanted. A heavy burn in the mouth is wanted. Yeah.